Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. I can see from the weather report around the world, um, it's blowy. Well, it is blowy here today and a bit overcast. I don't know, one day doesn't seem to be like the next. You can't plan anything. I hope it cheers up a bit for the Jubilee celebrations, of which I understand a lot of people are doing a lot of things, so that'd be lovely. So, morning to Kathy and Carol, Di. Di, what dies are you looking for? Morning, Sue, Viv, Ethel, Fiona, Mary, Heather. Lovely, lovely to see you all. Now, I have a little sorry to say, really, because I did promise that I was going to use these lovely little houses dies, which I am going to use, but I'm afraid that if you haven't already got them, they are all sold out. There are none at the suppliers. And they're not expecting any more in, I'm afraid. So let's hope that you thought you liked them when you saw them on Sunday and ordered them, and they are winging their way. Some of them may even be dropping in at your doorstep today, but all the rest of the orders are all out on their way to you. So I couldn't not use it though. So I thought, well, for those people that have got them, then we will use them. You could use a different sort of idea if you wanted to, but I wanted to make a new home card with these. So bits and pieces I'm going to be using. I'm going to use this die set from Creative Expressions, the Mini Expressions Duos, and it's called No Place Like Home. So you've got two, as in big clue in the word here, duos. You've got No Place Like Home and Congratulations. I thought it was quite nice. Going to be using the small nested circles and of course the little houses, and I'm also going to be doing a little bit of watercolour with my paints, which look worse for wear, I will agree, but it's because I use them so much. So that's what we're going to use. So I'm going to use that first before I cut out anything more. I'm going to be doing a DL card and I'm going to use it top folding, so it's in sort of landscape form. So I've got that all ready to go. I have already cut myself out. I must put that on there. A base card, so I can put that on there actually. So that's black. And I have measured my DL card because I have to say DL cards do tend to vary in actual measurements. Why? I don't know, but they do. And so this one measures 10 by 21, and so therefore my piece of card is 9.5. This piece is 9.5 by 20.5. So I'll pop that to one side for a moment. Then I've taken my piece of hot pressed, I had to think about that, hot pressed watercolour card, because that's what I fancy using to make my surface there. So I'm just going to grab, that'll do, a piece of that. So I just want to put a basic wash on here to give a bit of a landscape. Oh, a small die from, oh blimey. Oh, Di's looking for a small die from Creative Expressions, which she's lost. Well, the small ones are worse, aren't they? You're never going to find it. Let's just face it. You're never going to find it. So I'm going to just make this. Well, not until you've bought another one anyway. Morning, Pat. Hope you're okay. I'm just going to make a very basic sky and grass. So nothing very exciting here. So I'm just going to get my bluey colour and I've popped some water on it. And I am also going to grab my spray bottle and just put a little bit of water already onto my surface here. So all I'm just going to do is just take that across from one side to another. And I'd sort of discovered just recently that with the sky, if you kind of like miss a bit, it's not a bad idea, because you kind of like got some clouds in there then, haven't you? I mean, apart from today, normally it sort of looks like that anyway, but actually today it just looks grey and horrible. So that's kind of my sky. and I'm not quite sure whether I want the dark or the light, so I'm going to wet both of those. I knew she didn't really mix them, but hey ho. I think I want the light one actually. So just giving that a bit of a mix. Try and blend it in a little bit more than I've done there. But that's about right. Take a bit of a cloth just to take some of the wetness off, and didn't want it quite so bright, so that's good. So that is my base card really. Ideally, I would like to leave it because I found that with this card, it just, if you leave it, it does tend to go flat quite nicely. The hot pressed ones do tend to, as long as you don't absolutely soak it, of course. So I'm just going to leave it for a little while. I might need to just go over with a dryer in a second, but I think we'll go with that at the moment and pop that to one side to dry. So now I need to do some cutting. So first of all, I'm going to take some black linen card and I'm going to cut all of the larger houses that are in the section. I'm going to cut all of those out at the same time. And I'm also going to cut out one of my sentiments, the large sentiments. I can tape all these down. Oops, make sure that they're not too close. So we're going to tape all those down at the same time. And because I just want to just do it all at the same time, I'm going to take my small nested circles and I'm going to take, so if we were counting from, let's do it from the middle. And if we counted the middle as number one, well, not the flower, the middle circle as number one, I'm going to take dies, in this case, I'm going to take die number 4. So I'm just going to pop die number 4 on there. So I've got all the large houses, the 2 sentiments, and die number 4 of the nested circles. And I'm going to run that through my machine. So let's just, oops, put that in. Oh, Pat, hello and goodbye. Oh dear, I like it. Hello and goodbye. Short and sweet, eh? That's what we like. Right, let's just see. I've got to run a few things through a second time, but like the sentiments, because I do want double of those, but it just made sense to just put through as many as I could all at the same time. So that's that. One of the houses. So the houses have got all these little windows and everything. So much detail to them. But don't forget just to pop that detail out when you can. So that's one house. Take my circle out whilst I think about it as well. And I need die number 3 as well. So I'm going to take that out for the moment. So we've got that one. So they're all different houses. And they were a really lovely little set. And it's a shame that there wasn't any more, but you know, there you go, eh? There you go. So let's just pop these in. Taking all of the little bits out. There's some lovely samples of these houses. I just like the size of them, to be honest. Shame, shame, shame. Hope you got them anyway. Oh, Leslie, you've just got your parcel. Lovely, well done. Playtime at Leslie's house. Let's hope you've done any housework or anything that you needed to do beforehand, because now nothing will be done. So let's just scoop those bits out of the way. And I'm going to run myself these through again. So, whoops. So we've got the sentiments. So 2 lots of sentiments at least. As you know, it really does seem to make a difference and make them more sturdier. So I'm just going to run those through whilst we're at it. And just going to do one more circle. So as I said, I got die number 3 out of there. Put that to one side for a minute. Die number 3 out of there because I want to cut this in your face gold waterfall card. I haven't got a lot left of that in my stash. It will be back again, hopefully by sort of Christmas time. Usually that's the sort of time we need it. So I just want to cut out that little circle from it. And as you might have seen, in the die set with the little houses, there was also the little trees. So I've already cut out a few of those in 2 different shades of the green. I think it is olive and moss green that I've used there. So let's just pop these back and then we can assemble our card. And it's a really, as I said, a really simple card, but I think it looks pretty nice. Pretty nice. So let's see how these sentiments are doing. Now, I'm going to use the lovely June Smith's tip when trying to put 2 different sentiments or 2 of the same sentiments together, and that is that she leaves her sentiments within the die and then she puts so that it sort of is keeping it straight and keeping it in one place, and then she puts glue onto the second piece and then pops that over the top. So thank you, June. We're going to have a go at that. I'm going to put a bit of glue down here so that I can put that. So I'm putting that on the correct side, yeah, of my die set here. On the front side, because I'm going to be sticking that straight down. Just make sure I've got it on all the crucial bits. And potentially I have. So, whoops, come on, little tree. I'm not growing there. So I'm just lining that up with the card which is still in the die. And I thought when it was such a fussy die, if you see what I mean, it might make more sense to do that. So that's what we're going to do. So we've done that one. Now I'm just going to do this. I did make one of these for John's samples using the stencil sentiments saying new home, but I thought that this would make a little bit of a change. So we've gone with this one instead. I'm going to do the same with here. So I haven't taken, oh, get round the right way. I haven't taken the die cut out of the last time I did it. I'm sticking this one to it first and just holding it. When it's such a long sentiment and very fine, it hopefully does the trick. So give that a chance just to stick there. So then I'm going to take, luckily now that's all dry. So I'm going to put some glue onto the back of this and stick this down onto my card base. And if you recall, I did measure the DL card first, just to be sure. So this piece is now 9 centimetres by 20 centimetres. So that will again give me that little border. all the way around. Like that. So I'm going to turn that over. Pressing down on the back because I can get a really firm push on there. So I'm going to now decide which house I'd like. So here are all my houses, all lined up, ready to go. And to be honest, I think I'm going to have the tallest house. I'm going to have the biggest, aren't I? No matter what. That is my house, that one there. So I'm going to sort of arrange these houses either side, but at the same time, I've got to be careful that I've got to have room to put my sentiments in. So I'm just going to sort of arrange it around here first. So let's just see now if we can pop these out. Just ease that through. Gosh, there's loads of release holes on here. Well, I suppose that's good, isn't it? Ooh, don't talk, don't talk. Now I've just got to release the extra little bits that came out. So we don't want those bits in there for the A and the bottom. So that is going to go on the bottom. So this bit says congratulations. And obviously with this die, the congratulations bit could be suitable and used for many other occasions. You don't need to use these two together. No, I didn't put enough glue on that bit, did I? So we'll pop that down there. So that one is going to go round about there. Whoops, stuck to me. Round about there, I reckon. And then this little one is going to go up on the top there. So again, I want to just check that it is all going to go on there before I stick my houses down, because then I've got chance to move it around before it all stays stuck, and then I'll be cross that I didn't do such a thing. Let's just take that out. Didn't quite get that right, did I? Moved there a little bit. So we've got a wonky place. Hey ho. We can cope with a wonky place, can't we? Do I dare? Oh, maybe not. I was going to take that off, but I haven't. So let me just go there. So there's no place like home. It's going to go up there. I think I'll live in there. And because this is the place where I want to live, I'm going to pop my waterfall gold card there, and that is going to go behind the house that I am going to be living in. Okay, and then I've got my little trees that I'm just going to put into place. So let's just stick these down. Now I could obviously put foam on the back of these, but I'm not going to do that because I've got some other lots of other things going on. I'm not going to put them all in an absolute line. I'm going to move them around a little bit. Now we need to stick this one on first. So this, have that. You can see that the waterfall card has like a well, not a, oh, I can't think what I mean. A way of it going, like a bias, except obviously it isn't one. I am going to make sure that my house has got so that it's got all of the lights on those, as if it's all on the lights there. If I put it any further down, it would look silly because I've got half and half. So I'm just making sure that those two windows or lights have got the gold behind it. Then I'm going to put in my little house down there. That's the neighbours. I was going to say who the neighbours are, but I might get myself into trouble then, mightn't I? And so let's pop a couple of trees in. So I'm popping the trees in front of my houses here. Nice little leafy suburb, this one. I'm going to put smaller trees by the side of my house because I don't want any trees falling down on me. Just build these up a little bit. Oh, there we go. Another little one on the end. Oh, I need to cut their hedges on the last bit, don't you think? Yeah, they've got a bit too many trees on there. Still, it's nice to be in the green, isn't it? And two on this one as well. So, now, it's no good. Sorry, I'm going to have to cut that out again because I can't cope with that. I've got to be able to see it. Sorry, folks. Can't read it and it makes my eyes go funny. Am I the only one? I think I'm probably not the only one. Oh, morning, Terry and Ginny. Oh, gosh. I thought you might comment, Mrs. H, but I can't do it if I can't read it. It's no good. It has to be just so. Some things we can say it isn't, but that one is not one. Can't. I know it's awful, but I don't like reading an official thing which is not spelt correctly. And neither do I like looking at something that makes my eyes go funny. And that one did. So just got to do that again. So just talk amongst yourselves for a little while. Well, talk amongst yourselves, but also bear in mind that this Saturday we have got another one of John Lockwood's online workshop where we've got lots of people looking forward to the afternoon. We will be doing lots of work with the sunflowers and the window boxes and things which came out last weekend, which everybody should now have in their packs. So that will be great. Looking forward to seeing you all there. And then we've got, all sorts of loveliness coming, really. Over the Jubilee weekend, we might do a little bit extra. We'll see. What do you reckon? A little bit extra over the weekend? It can be arranged. Oh, we shall see. Right then. So then, let us get this on with bit of plastic. Can cope with that one. I'm going to try this one instead. So this is glue glaze and really good for just putting on a very small amount. And as you can see, I'm just wiping the wand, magic wand, over the top of it so that it's getting glue in as many places as I can, but without getting too much. Let's hope that this is more successful. That's betterer. That is betterer. I can read that now. She's happy now. That's good. Right, popping glue on the back now in the same way, using the glue glaze. Shirley Green, Shirley North is glue glaze queen extraordinaire, having used glue glaze by the bucket load, I think, to make her son's wedding bouquet and flowers and everything. It is just brilliant for that, but by golly, she's got the patience of a saint, because I can't remember how many flowers she made, but there were loads and they were beautiful. And the photographs are lovely of the event which took place this weekend. So that was all good. Oh, and of course I was away this weekend. I've forgotten I hadn't spoken to you since then. With my little one's second birthday celebrations in Wales, which all went very, very well. You may recall that my dad was going to be doing the egg and spoon race. Well, he did not do the egg and spoon race, mainly because I banned him from it. However, he did do the three-legged race with me, because they said that it was the parent and child race, and he turned to me and said, well, I'm the parent, you're the child, come on. So that's what we did. We did the three-legged, we got tied together. Oh, good God. And we did the three-legged race together. It was good. We did come last, but we did finish it. And when we finished it, he said, well, I'm going in for the sack race next, but you're not going to be in it. And this is how you do it. And probably showed me how you do the real sack race. But I wouldn't let him do that either. God, I could envisage A&E in Wales. No, I've been there before and I don't want to go there again. No offence, Wales. I don't want to go to any A&E. But no. Anyway, right. So here's the card that we've done today. So as you can see, it is a new home card, but with a bit of a difference, because we've got the wording slightly different. There's no place like home and congratulations. Got glue stick in there. We don't want the glue stick in there, do we? Or there. Or there. Oh my giddy aunt. That is not glue, that's a bit of tape. I've got to remove it because Carol will moan at me. There we are. There you are, Carol. All is well. So let's recap what we used. So we first of all used some black linen card and some hot pressed watercolour card, just to be able to give it a quick wash over with colours from my Cosmic Shimmer watercolour paints. And this one is called Carnival Brights. So basically it's got a blue and a green in, which looked good. Pop that on. Then we've used the John Next Door Little Houses, which I do apologise because I know that there aren't any more and won't be. Sorry. And that came with all the little trees and everything, which I've put on there. I then used the watercolour cards, which I had some left, a little tiny bit left, and cut the small nesting circles out to put sort of like that golden glow over that new home. And then the mini expressions duo of There's No Place Like Home, Congratulations. So the two come together like that for the sentiment onto a DL card. So there you go. There's your new home card. That's my house there. Biggest, shiniest, leafiest. Well, not quite the sun there, but you know what I mean. So yeah, that's where you'll find me then. I'll also have bought that one there because that can be my craft room house. And then that one there, that can be the man cave for staff members. And then these two here can be, one of them could be the house for people to come and do craft they could come and stay and do craft lessons and things. That would be good, wouldn't it? We probably need that one as well. So basically, we're buying up the whole road. Okay, right. I better go now, hadn't I? Because I've clearly gone potty. So thank you very much. Have a look out. You may well find there is some places that have still got the little houses in stock. So, do go and have a look. So thank you very much. I've just noticed that Shirley said that there was in excess of 200 roses. Oh, my giddy aunt. Used with courtesy of Glue Glaze. Oh, fantastic. They looked amazing. So, yeah, I am going to have to win the lottery. I really am, because otherwise that's just a pipe dream, isn't it? So, yeah. So thank you very much for joining everyone today. Really lovely to see you all. I will be back on Sunday, the 29th of May. First of all, I'll be seeing loads of people on the craft online workshop with John Lockwood on Saturday. And then, as I said, Sunday I'll be back at 11 o'clock. And I think we're going to have to be doing a few manly type cards. I've still got loads in the pipeline that I want to show you, and I'm sure I will be showing you soon. But again, lots of nice things coming up. Yeah, so if there's anything that you saw today that you might quite like, pop over to the website. As I said, unfortunately not the houses, but do go and have a look elsewhere. There might be some, obviously not as nice as mine, or good as mine. But anyway, so thank you so much, everyone. Take care. Have a great day, and I'll see you on Sunday. Thanks very much. Bye.